Hey everybody! I'm here today to talk to you about a car window squeaking. And I will specifically be showing you and telling you how to fix it, alright? Let's get right into the video. So if you notice that your car window is squeaking when you're rolling it down or rolling it up, I'm going to show you an easy way to fix it. And then I'll also tell you that if this doesn't work, I'll tell you what else you can do. Alright, so first and foremost, you'll see that I have a can of WD-40 right here. You don't want to use this specific lubricant on your window. I mean, you can, it's not the worst thing, but what I would recommend is that you use a silicone lubricant. Now, why do I have a can of WD-40? Well, the can of silicone lubricant is going to look very similar to this. It's going to look extremely similar to this, so I'm kind of using this as a decoy to tell you what to do because I don't have any silicone lubricant left. Alright, so basically, if you look over here, your window actually has a few channels that it runs through. Okay, now it slides into the top, and most likely you won't need much lubricant there because that's probably not causing the squeaking. Because as soon as it rolls down just a touch, it's already out of that channel. But it has a channel over here on the side, it has a channel along the bottom, and it has a channel over here on the side as well. And if you run your finger along it, you can actually feel that channel right there, okay? Just like that. What I want you to do is I want you to roll the window down. I'm just going to do this for a moment because it's actually like snowing outside with like this wet, thick snow. So I'm just going to roll it down for a second. But you're essentially going to roll down your window, okay? Then you're going to use the silicone lubricant to spray those three channels, the sides and the bottom. So spray all along that. Okay, and you can spray the top too if you want. Then you're going to take a rag and you're going to wipe it all down. You want to make sure to wipe it down because you don't want it really packing on the window. Then once you've wiped it down, you're going to roll your window up. And hopefully that will actually get rid of the squeak, okay? And if that's going to work most of the time. Now, with this car, even though it's actually fairly new, you know, it's actually really new, to be honest with you. Even though it's actually really new, this window was squeaking. So I did that. I used a substantial amount of silicone lubricant, and it worked temporarily. Now, in some cars, it's going to work permanently because that's where the issue lies, right? That's an easy way to fix it. Try that first. It's so cheap and it's just easy to do. Like anyone can do it, okay? And it worked temporarily, but it's continued to squeak because the underlying problem was actually within the actual door panel. So the car's under warranty. I brought it to the dealership. I told them what the problem was, and they fixed it with no hassles. They replaced the part inside. I think it's it's a channel portion of it inside of the door panel. It's like, I can't remember what the name was, but it had something channel in it. I mean, I'm not very familiar with this kind of stuff with cars, but I do know small, simple fixes. Now, I will say that from everyone that I've ever told this little trick to, like pretty much 99% of the time, it works. It works well, it fixes the problem, and the problem is done. You don't have to worry about it. There is a small portion of the time where it is an underlying problem where you will lubricate it with silicone lubricant, and it'll work because it'll get in there, but then it's just going to persevere. The problem's going to persevere. The window's going to keep squeaking. If that's the case, then you got to look into replacing something else. Or maybe you just use the silicone lubricant like every month, and you know, it's just like part of your little maintenance thing to make sure the window doesn't squeak, or you just live with the squeak. I mean, if your window's squeaking, it's, in my opinion, it's not like a crucial issue. The only reason I addressed it, to be honest with you, is because it was really bothering my wife. So in essence, that made it really bother me. So that's why I got it fixed. But if you have a car window that's squeaking, you want to get, it looks similar to this. Like I said, I mean, you can use WD-40. It's not the worst thing. It is a lubricant, but it's more used for rusty metal objects, not like rubberized objects. When you're working with rubberized pieces like this right here, you want to use a silicone-based lubricant. It's going to look very similar. Like I said, roll the window down. Make sure you roll all the way down. The window's completely out of sight. Okay, then lubricate at least these ones over here. And then if you want, you can also lubricate the top, wipe it all down, okay, wipe it down nicely with a rag, and then roll your window back up, and the squeak should be gone. If you heard my window before, you would hear like a loud squeak, and as you can hear, Like, there's absolutely no sound, which is absolutely great, okay? Now, like I said, the silicone lubricant worked temporarily. Then I had to go dig a little bit deeper to get a more permanent fix. But that's it. It's simple, easy way to fix the squeaking window. I mean, like, literally, this works almost every time. So if you have a squeaking window, like, there's a solid chance that this is going to work for you, at least temporarily, but most likely even permanently. You might have to redo it once a year, once every couple years. But for the most part, I consider that, like, almost permanent, okay? That's, like, nearly permanent to me. And that's it. I really hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.